Hi again, FlossTube. It's Elisa from Dragon Stitches. This is take 2 of this video. I did the previous one just about an hour ago and went to edit it and found out there's no sound because I was silly. Ever since I got my new computer, the Windows Movie Maker, I used to just use Windows Movie Maker to import my webcam. There's a, get webcam footage, and then you just start your webcam and it goes right into the Movie Maker. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So that's what I always used for my last 30-some videos. But when I installed Movie Maker on the new computer that I got a couple weeks ago, it would never pick up the sound for some reason. I don't know why. It does not pick up the sound. I've tried fussing with my mic settings, just nothing works. It just will not pick up sound. So I have to use the generic camera app that comes with Windows, and it works fine. But I have to remember to use it and not use the other one for an entire video. So it was 30 minutes long, so it wasn't that bad. I'll probably get through this a lot quicker than I did, because I now know what I'm actually talking about. So yeah, let's just jump into it. I don't have much to show you, just my WIP and a little bit of haul, and then I'm going to talk about Maynia briefly, because I don't have much to say about Maynia. Anyway, let's start with WIP. And as always, you saw my finish in my last video when I finished my 5th Doctor doll. Woohoo! He's hanging out now. I like looking at him. He's a lot of fun. And I went back to Tiger Heavens. I got a little bit done on him this weekend, but this week I've been kind of ill, so it's been hard to get any kind of stitching done when I really need to do homework, and all my energy has to come to that. So anyway, I started with this next darker gray. So I finished the 2 lighter grays. Now I'm at this darker gray here. So I've gotten that all done up here. But the problem with that gray is it is a lot sparser up here than it is down here. Down here there's huge chunks of it. Up here it's all 4 or 5 or 6 stitches all together, and then no stitches for like 10 or so, blocks in any direction. So it's kind of annoying because there's a lot of starting and stopping, so it's taken me a lot longer than I thought it would, which is why I only have to there done. Actually, I think I still have a little bit here to put in, but I love the dimensionality of it. It's coming along so good, and you can kind of see through it right now, but you can still get it. Yeah, I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Yep, so happy to see him coming together. Ooh, and I think I filled in the darker gray here too, so his nose is all filled in now. I'm thinking about just taking a break from this dark gray and filling in his eyes, just to give him, something more interesting to look at when I'm stitching. I don't know if anyone else does that. But his eyes are like white and black, and I really wanted to do white and black last on him. And I don't want to take out a new color just to do a few stitches. I hate that. If you hear banging, by the way, or anything, it's just because they're renovating the apartment upstairs. I did a test, and it didn't sound as, they were drilling earlier, and you couldn't really hear it. It was just kind of a humming in the background. But now they're actually banging, so you might be able to hear that. Anyway, I'm not doing this one again, so this better work. Yes, I really am enjoying still him. He looks really good. The dimensionality of him is really coming together. But yes, it's a little confetti up here. But when I might end up starting down here and then going back to up there or something, just to make it go a little faster, because I hate stopping and starting my threads. It takes too long. So yeah, I'm really stoked with how he's coming out. I'm probably going to work on him a little bit this weekend. Not really much this week. Like I said, I haven't been feeling well, and I've had to keep my energy for homework and stuff. So yeah, that's my WIP. Yay. WIPs. Now for haul. So, like I mentioned in a previous, I won a gift certificate from Fabrics by LJ in his first of what I hope are going to be annual jelly bean hunts he had for Easter. And it was, so I ended up getting one fabric already for it, and the second half of the gift certificate I spent just last Sunday. No, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before. So it's not here yet, but I'll show you this one, which I'm really happy with. This is an even weave, 28 count even weave in Teenage Dream. And it looks more purple or violet on here, but it's actually very, very pink. Like very, very pink and blue, which is a little bit of purple. Like all this that looks purple, that's actually pink. Although my hair kind of looks purple, but it's actually pink because I did it recently. Actually I did it this weekend. Anyway, yeah, I love it. I love the modeling on it. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on it yet. I'm thinking maybe Stardust Fairy, which is a Joan Elliott free design, this one. Let's see if we can get it off the glare. Ah, there she is. Yes, very beautiful purples and bluey purples and flowers and wings. She's free on the DMC website. The pattern is free. But I think she would look fantastic on this. Yeah. That one, or the other one I was thinking on this, which this one kind of looks like the custom one I got from LJ from a giveaway in December. And I just wanted to say I really enjoy participating in his giveaways, but I think I might not for a while. I mean, I want more people to experience his stuff, so I don't need any more good fortune from Fabric all day. I've had plenty, so I want to share it around. Anyway, what was I saying about this? Oh, the other thing I wanted to do on this one was a wizard's view. It might be a wizard's view on this one too, that's what it's looked like. And if you guys remember, I have been talking about doing a conversion to make her a female wizard. So removing the beard up to about this point, creating a chin, making the nose a little bit more feminine, and I think I'm going to have to fill in a little bit of sleeve up here. But I've already started doing that. I'm working in PC Stitch right now, just to create a mini chart of the face, so I'll know what to do when I decide to do it. Not that it's going to be anytime soon, because it's far down there. Also, the really cool thing about this pattern is, if you don't have this book, which I know is Bewitching Cross Stitch. A lot of people have this book though. This is one motif. You see it's kind of a purple castle, but they've also charted 4 other. No, it's just 3, so that's the same castle. Is it the same castle? No, it's not. That's weird. Okay, so here's the funny thing. So this castle, this purple castle, is included in these 4 motifs. These are all interchangeable motifs. This kind of purple castle, that's the one that's on that full stitch. There's the dragon, the snowy owl, and the unicorn. Now this one's pattern is in with the, there's 4 patterns on this page. I'm not going to show you it, but it's there. The pattern for the actual a wizard's view has a completely different castle in it. That's not in any of the stitches. I'm just noticing this. My sleuthing skills. My spidey sense is tingling. No, it's not the same as the other purple castle. And it's not the one that's... It's very similar to it. Yeah. If others have this book, check it out, because I don't know if I'm going nuts. No, it must be the same one. It has to be the same one. Yes? Yeah, it is the same one. Okay. I was going nuts. Please disregard everything I just previously said, because I am a nutcase. So yeah, but I would most definitely be replacing it anyway with the dragon, because dragon stitches. I mean, what else would I do? So, yes. So that is possibly what this one is going to be for. That's the great thing with fabric biology, is you can't really shop for something that you have in mind, because you never know what he's going to have for sale. You don't know the colors or the modeling or whatever he's going to have for sale one day or the next. So you basically buy the really cool patterns or really cool fabrics, and then just have to figure out something to do them on later. And they smell yummy. So, yay! And I have another piece coming. And I have another very exciting thing from him as well. So, yes. And my second part of the haul is from an awesome rack that I got from Sarah from the FlossTube channel, Bright Stitcher. Hi, Sarah. She was very, very kind. She was my giftee in my Secret Stitchers exchange that I did. And she was really happy with the gift I sent her. I'm glad. Actually, I got her a custom piece of fabric biology. She's a really big fan of fabric biology, so yeah, she was very happy about that. I'm glad. That's all it is for me. I mean, getting something was nice, but for me, these exchanges are all about the giving now. It's not that important to me to get something cool. It's about finding something really special for someone. Anyway, she is such a sweetheart. She sent me a $25 gift certificate to 123 Stitch, which is amazing, because I needed some stuff for some upcoming projects that I did not have access to and are not available in the Michaels that is near me, because that Michaels has the bare bones of cross-stitching supplies. So, with this wonderful gift certificate, I was able to get some Loran project cards. I saw these on Tracy P's channel, because she kitted up a Haid, I believe, with it. And I got 2 packs of these, because they come in packs of 3. So they come in packs of 3 of these cards. And they have 20 holes here and labels. And they come with a really neat little magnet there, which I think would be good for like parking and stuff. Anyway, and you can write the name of the project here. So I got 2 packs of these, so I needed 6 cards, because I'm using them to kit up Dragon Rider when my floss comes, which is a whole other can of beans, and I'll talk about it later. Anyway, so I got these yesterday. These came in the mail yesterday. And I know it seems kind of, yeah, I'm excited about floss, but project cards! Oh my gosh. I had originally bought, I think, 100 count of plastic bobbins from the same place my floss is coming from. It's going to be in the same package. And I got those because I thought I was going to bobinate everything for Dragon Rider and just have a floss box for Dragon Rider. Well, I started Tiger of Heaven in between that time. And Tiger of Heaven, all of the floss came on a very, very similar floss card to this, except it had like 2 rows. And it's a little flimsier than this. I love how sturdy these are. And it had a crack in the middle, so it's kind of annoying, but I'm finding I'm really easy to just pull off a strand as I need it and work. And the in-between time of starting and stopping threads is greatly diminished and is really helping me flow better. So I figured since this is going to be my very, 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 very first BAP, that that kind of staying in the flow is going to be necessary. So I got these project cards. I needed 2 packs because I have 85 colors. So I needed 5 of these cards. So that's why I got 2 packs, which came to 6, but I get 1 extra for something else. This is probably going to be for Dragon, Crescent Moon Dragon. Yeah, most definitely that's probably going to be Crescent Moon Dragon. So when I got this yesterday, this is how desperate I am to start Dragon Rider. I'm so excited. I decided that because Tracy was saying that it took her, I think, 7 hours to kit up a Haid, but it might have been one of like the supersized max color ones. So that I don't know. I would have to go back and check. So if it is, then that's like more closer to like 200 flosses. But if it was a regular Haid, it's usually about 86 or 87, which is what this is, 85. So I ended up just filling them out. So I've managed to draw most of the symbols were pretty easy. My spade looks a little wonky, but it still passes as a spade. You know, most of them were pretty easy. Then I get to these two. I know what they are, so I'm never going to forget, but yeah, that's supposed to be a 3-leaf clover. And this is supposed to be a black circle with a white star in the middle. So that's kind of it, but it looks pretty bad. For being an artist, I'm pretty saddened by myself. But I really like that one. That one came out really good. That's almost exactly like the symbol. Anyway, so I got 5 of these. That one. So I got 5 of these all filled out. Kind of annoying though, because the last one only had 5 out of 20, but still, my need for evenness kept me from, finding something else for those 5. So that's all the colors I'm going to need. I'm so looking forward to starting Dragon Rider. The only problem is I want to start it as soon as I get it. And I know I'm going to need to hold off because I'm going to need to test the color fastness of the CXC threads that I'm getting from China. Because they say they're color fast, but I don't trust it for my first BAP. I'm not going to trust it, especially since I know I'm going to have to wash this because it's on Magic Guide. I know I'm going to have to wash it at the end to get the Magic Guide out, so I really need to make sure that it's color fast. And if it's not, I'm going to be upset because then that means, anyway. So the other thing I got in that order from 123 Stitch was some beads. My first beads. So a little bit backstory. So I've been really wanting to kit up Crescent Moon Dragon for a while. And every now and then I will go on 123 Stitch and go through and meticulously put everything, the beads, Krennic, and DMC. Because I already have the fabric for this, I'm probably going to pick between either the one piece of fabric coming from Fabric Group by LJ or another one that I already have in my stash. I'm going to need to do a floss toss. That's for you, Adele. When I get it. Anyway, so Crescent Moon Dragon, desperately want to do Crescent Moon Dragon. But to kit up all the Krennic beads and DMC is like close to $70. Actually, $60, but $10 shipping from 123 Stitch. I can't. I don't have the money to spend that much money on kitting up something. So when I got this wonderful, wonderful rack from Sarah, I decided to use some of it to start kitting up my Crescent Moon Dragon. So I got the beads. I got all the beads. Now here's a confusing thing. In the materials guide, it says, you know, Mill Hill Magnifica glass beads in ice, mercury, and evergreen. Fair enough. It doesn't say how much. Very specifically, though, for Krennic, it says specifically 4 spools, and if needed, or 3 spools or 2 spools. How many spools are needed of the Krennic? Okay, but it doesn't say how many beads are needed. I didn't think I would need to go and count them all, and I still hope I don't. But I got just 1 packet of all of them, and they only really come in 1 packet, unless I'm mistaken and I missed bigger packages, but they only usually come in the 2 grams, which I thought most people are just getting small pack anyway. And also, because if you look at that, I'm not doing the border of beads, so I really didn't think I needed more than 1 packet, and all the other colors aren't used that much. So I'm like, I'm sure it would tell me. It would tell me if I needed more than 1 packet, right? It would. So I got these, and then they show up, and they're teeny. Like, they look big on screen, and I've seen people show these, and I guess it's so deceitful how much they look bigger on screen. But these are little bitty. I mean, that's not a lot of beads. Well, I guess it is a lot of beads. There's probably hundreds of beads in there, but I'm worried now. I'm really worried. So I got the ice, which is really cool, silvery white. I got the mercury, which is kind of like, well, mercury. It's kind of like a black oil slick kind of colors with lots of like purples and yellows and greens and blues and stuff. Very cool. And the evergreen, which are kind of green and yellow and olivey colors. Really cool. So those are all the beads I need. So I've actually decided I might be starting Crescent Moon Dragon sooner rather than later, and not waiting till she's completely kit up, because with the Michaels I found I can go and get the DMC I need kitted up for not that much, probably under $20. And personally, I prefer to stitch Krennic after DMC, because there was one part of the little Dragon Dreams My Treasure ornament that I made last Christmas that had Krennic that I put in first and then did the DMC after, and I found that if I was stitching into the same holes with the Krennic, the DMC would come out fuzzy, and I hated that because it ruined the integrity of the sheeny, glossy DMC finish. So I'm definitely going to be doing the Krennic last anyway. And this is a pretty big pattern. I mean, it doesn't look that big, but it is a big pattern. So there's a lot of work to do before I even get into the Krennic. Unfortunately, this back stitching, the scales, that's all Krennic. So I wouldn't be able to get any of the back stitching done until I get the Krennic, but I don't know. I'm still torn. I don't know if I want to start when I'm not fully kitted up. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah. And then it comes to, that's my haul. And yeah, not much. I'm still waiting on my floss, which I know is coming from China. I know I was going to have to be patient, but damn it, I am not patient at all. I want it, and I want it now, because I'm going to have to do all the tests on it before I even start stitching. I mean, yeah. So basically, the dealio with my Stitch Mania plans is I have no Stitch Mania plans because I'm not doing Stitch Mania. There's several reasons for this. I'm busy with school. I'm busy with other things. I don't have the money to kit up a bunch of stuff right now. I don't have enough things here kitted up to start anything. So basically, I have to just be a cheerleader, which is fine. I'm kind of happy with that. The only 2 starts I might have in May is if I find myself with the money to get the DMC threads for Crescent Moon Dragon. I might start him if I get a floss toss and the piece of fabric that I have will work. And I might start Dragon Rider if the flosses show up in time. So those are my 2 possible starts in May. I think I may have said March in a minute ago. Anyway, doesn't matter. Those are my 2 possible starts in May, but I'm not going to be doing Stitch Mania. Okay. I think that's about it for today. I will probably have another video early to mid next week if I get any progress this weekend done on Tiger of the Heavens. I don't know if I will get progress on him. I have a lot of homework, and that kind of takes priority right now. So, if I don't see you before then, have a great stitchy weekend, and be good to each other. Bye.